producer, bitch.
What's up, everyone? This is Black Wolf. Haven't filmed in a while, but we're back in the lair and working on this new track called Punch. Now, I produced this track probably, I don't know, a couple of months ago, so it's kind of new. But I'm also looking, so I'm working on 2 albums right now. My girl is helping me with one. It's a ballad album, instrumental. I might have vocals on there too. But I'm also preparing for a beat making contest. I'm not going to contend in it. It's something that I've been working on the finance to get it right now, but it's going to be something different, and I'm writing it, so it's going to be interesting what I come up with. But I'm preparing beats for the presentation of it, so you'll know what I'm going to do when things come. But basically, it's for a reason. Without say, I'm gonna get back to why I'm here and start playing. Check this track out and tell me what you think. I'm starting to do the mix on it, so it's just the loop. So work with me on that, all right? Let's just do this. Thanks. Check out Punch. Alright, everybody, so I had to cut that there because here's the thing. So this track, like I was saying earlier, I produced it probably a month or so ago. I'm still working on it, but I'm going to do the mix. Now, I'm going to explain to you how the mixes are done. So in a mix, when we go to the, mixing board phase of the track, of the software, I'll show you over here. All these are it's like a mixing board. You guys know anything about mixing boards? It's a mixing board, so there's all different channels. I have each sound on its own channel, so I can do whatever I want with that sound. Whatever these sounds are, I can do whatever I want and control the volume and then get the mix. I have 2 different banks, if you want to call them banks. One is I call it my sounds, and my sounds I mainly have chords, I don't know, strings, whatever, barely any drums. Sometimes I use 808s in there, but sometimes. And then on this one is where I call it my 808 platform, however you want to call it. This is Machine, so those of you who use Machine, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are learning it, I can help you. Reach out to me. I'm going to leave my email down below, because honestly, I have myself been in these classes and I like what some of these guys are doing. I really do. But I know that it's funny because I know everything they're saying. Like, I'm paying people to tell me what I already know, and it's weird, but that's another story. But there's a reason for it. I mean, all of us do this not because we're young, or not because we're old, or not because we want to make money. We really do it because we love it. This is who we are. So over here is what I call my 808, and then which I keep my drums. A lot of my drums are in here, so I can give you so if I go here and mute this, go over here and then play this only, you'll get this. And it's just the drum set itself. Everything on it, from the hi-hats, what they're doing, and the snare, the kick, it's all in here. This is where I put it. A lot of times I do that. That's one thing. I like that to be separate. And over here in the sounds, that's where everything comes to play. So if I unmute that, and that brings all that in there. Now, like in this, if you notice before, I would go here and cut some of this stuff out. What I do want to cut out, yeah. So do this. Check this out. Without that sound. And then I start mixing from there. So I'll take these. I'll go over here. I'll go here and my drums first. And I say, all right, I want to see how this is going to master out. I know I'm kind of amped here. So the snare has to be over here. I'll tell you what that's all about. This is my panning. Panning is very important. A lot of you guys probably don't know that. Your kick should always be up the middle. Think about a drum set, bro. A drum set. So you notice that the kick drum on a drum set is in the middle of the drums itself. There's a reason for that. We'll talk about that too. But on this, where do I want it at? I want it to be felt. I want that kick to be in your fucking chest, for real. It's what's supposed to happen. And if you look at this, I have the 808. Now, I pair the 808 and the kick together because you don't want your 808 coming out of the left side or the right side when it should be right there with the kick. There's reasons for this. But how much 808 do you want? I mean, I should bring this down some because I know it's killing you guys, but so. And I listen on the headset too. When I do my headset, I just check it out. There's a lot of the mixes I'm gonna hear in here, especially when I do the panning. I do it through here so I can make sure that it's going where I want it. So I'm gonna go live right now because I see people I know are live on Facebook. It's important for your brand to do that. We'll talk about that too. I mean, I can't really say I'm great at it because I'm still doing it a certain way. But one thing I can say is social media works for you if you make it work for you. I mean, really. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard. And I'm talking about having real people. So here I can say I'm going to go live, and I do it this way so people hear this. What's up, Facebook? This is Black Wolf. I'm currently in the studio right now. Those of you who are following me, thanks for everything. Reach out. A lot of you probably at work, but I'm in the studio. I'm filming the next I'm a Producer Bitch show, but I'm showing you how I came up with this amazing beat you guys hear right now. And if you go to my show, which will probably air tonight, you'll be able to see how I break the beat down and everything. What you want to do is pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm going to come out with a I got something in the works. So, but I'm looking at producers, I'm looking at what we do, creators, what we're all about, how we create. I'm working on more projects, more albums are coming out. It's something I haven't done in a long time, trust me. I've done singles, but I haven't done albums. I'm having some help from friends, family, loved ones to help me put a love, kind of like sexy instrumental album together for couples and people that are really into each other. It's a story. So anyway, that's going to be coming too. And also, it's time for me to come up with another brand, so to speak, and work on some more shows and showcases. Interesting. So check me out. Check out the next I'm a Producer Bitch show on My Kind Media. Check it out today. Alright, I'm gonna get back to work. I have a lot to do. But I want to thank you all for checking this out. It's Black Wolf. Take care. Bye. So that was live. You saw what I did. And we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna have some fun today. So this is another track that I'm working on called My Julie. You'll understand what that's about in a minute. So still working on this song. Still working on this. This is actually a song I'm writing, but you'll see what it's for. I don't know if it's going to be on the next album or not. But it's just an idea. So let's look at the next one that I want to bring up is gonna be, I'm calling it Went Too Far. So Went Too Far is like, so you guys remember when I did Calm. Calm was a very interesting album. It was my first in a while album. Like, I have to remember as far as how many albums I put out. I don't think I put out too many, but that's going to change. But anyway, it was an instrumental, therapeutic, and what I mean by that is the therapeutic-y is that it was made for, there's no drums in it or whatever, just made for sounds. So this is an idea right here for another one I'm working on. here is I'm breaking it down to the part where it's just the two sounds. One is a bass that's matching the guitar sound, and that's really the heart of the track itself. So when I did Calm was done a different way, but I used sort of like the same scenario. So I'm not saying I'm doing another Calm, but it's going to be a similar album to Calm, where there's no drums, it's just sounds, there's emotions. It's gonna be very interesting because I'm gonna do something different with it. I'm gonna tie the album together. So be looking for that too. There are two other ones that are actually on my list that are out. This is one I have to mix, but when I get to it, it's called Went Too Far, and it will most likely be on that album. And it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for watching, checking out another show of I'm a Producer Bitch.